Yo, what's going on, everybody? Bitcoin Chris checking in once again. Happy Monday. And if you guys have been paying attention, Bitcoin has been pumping, has been pumping, has been pumping. So I hope you guys have been stacking away. I know a lot of the haters and the bears have been talking about Bitcoin's going to dump. And we did dump. But you know what? We pumped right back up in a matter of a day and pretty much gained back all those losses. We're at 24,000, about 24,000. We're going to jump right into the charts. But before I do, make sure you hit the like, make sure you comment, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys log on to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get your $10 free Bitcoin. And let's jump into the Bitcoin charts real quick. All right, guys, we're looking at the daily chart now. So as you can see, the daily chart, we're looking really strong on the daily chart. We have the green dots here on the market cipher. We have money flow that was coming out that we saw here on Friday, which is why and the red dot here. So red diamond up there, our red dot down here, money flow coming down. As you can see, we sold off and then we bounced right around 20,000 or 19,495. So around that mark, then we bounced up crazy over the last 3 days. So shout out to everybody buying Bitcoin and not selling because of the banks failing. That's like the opposite of what you should be doing. You should be actually buying Bitcoin because of the banks are failing. And because the banks are so fraudulent and fractional reserve banking and everyone being scared and you not being able to access your money, this is exactly why Bitcoin was created. So let's jump into the 4-hour chart. Looking really good on the daily chart. So now we're looking at the 4-hour chart, looking at the money flow on the 4-hour chart. Looks like we're starting to curve up here. Also, your trigger waves here, which are the blue waves, and then your VWAP, which is the yellow wave that you see there. So right now we're at 23,999, 96, and 24,000. So we're right back to where we were right before we dumped. We got a nice resistance at 25,250, as you guys can see here on the right hand side, and we dumped a little bit from there, and now we're right back up to almost 24,000. We are coming down just a little bit, but as you can see here, once we get above this line here, the momentum is saying that we are going up, unless we can. Let's see. So as you guys can see here, we did get a red dot here, which indicated some sells coming in. And then we dumped a little bit, and then we came back up and dumped a little bit. Dump, dump, dump. So as you can see here, we have a lot more to go up before we hit this second line here. And I think we're going to continue to pump. Maybe we get back up to 25,000. We'll see. We shall see. Jumping into the hourly chart. Oh, look at that money flow, guys. Look at this money flow. As you can see here, it was red. Money was leaving the asset, and which is what I was saying in the previous charts. You guys can see, as you guys can see here, once the money flow starts to turn red, guys, we start getting selling pressure because a lot of people, or the smart, or just money in general, is leaving the asset. So as you can see here, when the money flow shows red, money's leaving the asset, then we get these sell-offs. So as you can see, we started to curve. Now, once we curved and we started to come back up into the green, this is where you can take a nice long if you trade. So it's a great opportunity for traders, which is why I like Market Cipher. And if you guys want to use Market Cipher, the link is in the description below. And I think you get a discount as well. So make sure if you guys are traders, make sure you use that Market Cipher link in the description. So as you can see here, the money flow turned green, and as soon as it turned green, guys, what the rest is history, guys. We started to pump, and that's just over the last 2 days, guys. So this indicator again is very, very powerful, which is why I love Market Cipher. Shout out to Crypto Face. So this is looking pretty good, but also depending on how this is going to play out, how far this second trigger wave plays out. This could be I don't want to think this way, but you gotta be aware of this. Depending on how far this second trigger wave comes up, this could be a bearish divergence. So just be careful. Just be careful here. But based on the money flow and based on the market sentiment and what's going on with the banks, I don't think we're going to come down too bad or too far. If we do get a nice correction, or we do get a correction, we could come back down here, which is the 22.7, and then bounce. But we'll see, I'm not psychic. We'll see what happens. You just got to react, all right? Try not to predict what's going to happen in these markets. Just react to what's happening in the markets. And to everyone who sold their Bitcoin over these last couple of days, don't you feel crunchy right now? I bet you feeling real crunchy right now, because over the last 2 days, Bitcoin went from 19,000 to 24,000. So buy and hold, guys. Make sure you DCA. Make sure you dollar cost average. Make sure you go to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris, right? And you get $10 free Bitcoin by using the Swan link in my bio. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And just make sure you stay in touch, guys. And I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. And we're going to continue to see Bitcoin do what Bitcoin does. And that's continue to shock the haters and continue to increase in price. It's the best performing digital asset on planet Earth, and it will continue to be that. So just make sure that you get you some Bitcoin, and we'll see you guys next time on the next video tomorrow. I'll check back in, and you guys have a good day. It's Chris, Bitcoin Chris, checking out. Peace.